99.5 The X.
Tighten up, boys. Nothing like some skin on skin. Well, if you had a sleeve, it wouldn't be making that slappy sound. The power of dreams. Sorry.
We are backstage with the boys of Breaking Benjamin. Guys, you absolutely blew that stage apart.
Oh, thank you so much. Can we swear on this?
Yes.
What a fucking amazing group of people today as far as the crowd. I mean, you can't ask for anything better.
Oh, you really can. I mean, the Carolina Rebellion crowd, the Carolinas, we love our rock and roll.
Fuck yeah, you guys know how to do it, man.
We do it to it. And you guys, I mean, honestly, as a fan, I was a little nervous when the possible indefinite hiatus happened. I was like, oh no. And then suddenly there's a failure in my lap.
Yeah.
Now, the song Failure,
Not the kind of failure you think.
I was going to say, it seems more like a success than a failure.
Well, that's kind of like the whole thing of it, too, is that if you can come back after a 5-year hiatus and make a success of a song called Failure, you're doing something right.
I believe so. I think you've got this thing figured out.
No, we just, we wanted to put what we thought would be the best, representation just out of the gate. And it just so happened to be called Failure.
I think
there was no depth thought into it.
So there wasn't some mysterious, mind game.
No, there was, or not. No.
Or is
He's
he playing mind games now?
Just give me the mic and get the hell out of here.
Well, I mean, I got to tell you, I love the way you guys teased it too, dropping the little 15-second, and it was just enough. Right at the end, you get that little. And it was like, what's coming next? When's the album rolling out?
The album comes out June 23rd, and we're just gonna try to, let Failure do its thing and run its course. And
right.
I mean, obviously, hopefully, it'll never run its course. It'll just keep going and going and going forever and ever, right?
Yeah. That's that.
So we're really stoked about it. We're all performing on it. Keith and Aaron for the first time ever. It's the first Breaking Benjamin album that has background vocals from somebody that, other than me.
Wow.
So I've done all my own all these years.
Really?
Yeah, because when you're in the studio, you can record over yourself.
Right.
And layer it. And I've never had other singers in the band, just musicians. So now I have 2 other singers and an amazing drummer, amazing guitar players, amazing bassists, great singers.
Yeah.
So it's all being represented on this album, and here.
Hey, thanks, man.
You're welcome, bro. But other than that, the sound of the band, obviously, with Failure, I think it put a lot of people's minds at ease that the sound is still there and it still sounds like classic Breaking Benjamin.
Definitely.
And these guys are all singing on it, and they're singing, they're trying to, match what it would be if I were to do it.
Right. Now,
and they just did an amazing job.
With that added depth of vocal, did you take some risks on this album, or some things you've tried that you've never done before?
Yeah, I mean, especially with that, I produced it as well.
Wow.
And so it was really fun. Oh man, it was just a pleasure to work with these guys. They were so easygoing to try new things and do new things and work with me and make it what it should have been, and
right.
Took direction great, and it was just nothing but fun from start to finish.
That's excellent. Now, coming back from a split as the band was there any kind of getting to know each other kind of period when you guys were brought in, or was it just did it just feel right from the beginning?
No, it felt right from the beginning, and I've known these guys for so long, all of them. So there was no getting to know. I already knew them. I already knew I wanted to work with them, and
right.
Hopefully they wanted to work with me. Say it, or I'll. How do I get out of here? How do I get out?
We trapped them. They're not going anywhere.
That's interesting. Tell me more.
Yes, please tell me more. That's what you do with your wife. Please tell me more.
Yes, dear. That sounds awesome. I can't wait to hear about the housewives.
Yeah. You're sitting there watching TV. She's yapping in the back. Tell me more. Sorry, honey. I love you.
He does. He really does. He was telling us all about it before.
Yeah.
Now, with you guys are obviously hitting the circuits or hitting the festival circuit right now. Is there a big tour going to be coming right after the festival season starts to slow down?
Yeah, I mean, we've got plans. We've got some tentative stuff. They're adding dates like every day. We love, headlining. We love doing the festival. We love doing it all. So we're just going to keep doing it all.
Yeah.
Even if we do like a big headline thing, whatever, we just want to be out in front of people playing, whether it's 10 people or 10,000 people. But don't get me wrong, hopefully 10,000 people.
Yeah.
But we're just having a blast. We're all loving what we're doing, and I think it's showing, to the fans, and the fans are loving it, and it's just back and forth, and just an amazing time in our lives.
I think that's awesome, man. And it's so cool to see a band that came to such a big place as Breaking Benjamin, for lack of a better word, collapse, and then pick right back. It's almost like you never missed a beat. How would that 5-year gap? Was there, for you, like getting back on stage? Was there a little rust to shake off, getting back and performing, getting in the studio?
Well, I think it's like riding a bike. Once you kind of get your feet wet in it again, it's just kind of like old school sort of. I got this, but obviously
Right.
There were some nerves initially, but we started really slow with some small gigs and worked our way up. And I think that goes for everyone. Jason actually was on a really long break from touring and performing too.
Yeah, I didn't think I'd ever tour again. I mean, you kind of come off the road. It's a tiring thing, and especially if you're not surrounded by people that are like-minded and respectful and
Right.
just on the same page and same phase of life, I guess. And so coming back out, for me personally, it wasn't an option to even look at touring again unless it was like the exact perfect fit, and that's definitely what we have. So here we are, never say never.
Now, for you guys, what has been the most just absolutely different from anything you've experienced since jumping in with Breaking Benjamin?
I would say the radio festivals for sure. It's the first time I've actually done one of those. I've done, arenas and stuff like that, but
Right.
just for a festival atmosphere, it was really cool to actually experience that.
Very cool.
Just the crowd response. I mean, the way the crowd just sings the songs and just it's really loud and it's crazy. I mean, it fuels us. It's awesome.
Yeah, feed off the energy.
Oh, definitely.
That's awesome. Well, like I said, the album's coming out very soon. We've got big tours in the future. We've got big festivals in the future. Is there any other big Breaking Benjamin news that hasn't hit the scene yet?
That's pretty much, what else is there? That's pretty much it,
Yeah, you're working 24/7, 365. What else are you trying to do?
Yeah, no, no movies. Nobody's starring in any movies yet.
Broken Benjamin, radar.
Yeah, Breaking Benjamin. No, we're just stoked. We're stoked to be out. We're stoked to be seeing fans face to face and playing, and that's just what we do, and that's what we're going to keep doing.
Well, as a fan, we are glad to see you back.
Thank you
Ben,
so much.
The new crew, we are glad to have you. Keep kicking ass, and we'll be here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.